Listen. Before June 19 became a celebration, it was a cry from the ancestors. Before the 13th Amendment touched paper, blood had already touched the soil. They stole names, they broke families, they silenced languages, they denied education. They built wealth from stolen labor and left generations fighting for equal citizenship. But they never owned the spirit. Spirit talker speaking. Freedom did not begin with a document. Freedom began when God planted a soul inside of people that chains could not control. They took our names but not our calling, took our tongues but not our song. Sold the mothers, sold the fathers, but the bloodline still held strong. They denied us books and letters, tried to keep our minds in night, but wisdom rose in hidden places. God still taught us how to fight. They built their wealth on unpaid labor, left our children without land. But every scar became a sermon, every wound became a stand. June 19th, the spirit still rises. June 19th, the truth still surprises. The 13th broke the chain, but God healed the name. June 19th, we remember the pain. We honor the flame. Spirit talker says freedom starts in the soul before it walks through the door. Segregation tried to cage us, red lines tried to block our home. Schools were stripped of equal power, still we learned to stand alone. Jobs were closed and banks denied us. Justice wore a crooked face. Health was damaged by oppression. Still we move with holy grace. They mocked our culture, feared our rhythm, called our beauty out of place. But God turned pain into purpose, and put glory on our face. Let the record show the 13th Amendment ended slavery by law. But June 19 reminds us that freedom delayed is still freedom denied. So when we speak of slavery, we do not speak only of chains. We speak of families torn apart. We speak of wealth stolen. We speak of votes blocked. We speak of land lost. We speak of records erased. We speak of trauma carried. We speak of a people who kept rising anyway. Frederick Douglass rose, Harriet Tubman walked, Booker T. Washington built, W.E.B. Du Bois studied, Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed, Rosa Parks sat down, so a nation would have to stand up. And now we rise. But God restored the name. We are not the pain, we are not the shame, we are not the lie that history tried to frame. We are builders, we are healers, we are fighters, we are believers. African American spirit born through fire, walking with purpose, rising higher. Listen, a balanced history tells the truth. Slavery wounded us, Jim Crow tested us, Discrimination delayed us, but God never abandoned us. We became music, we became movement, we became prayer, we became power. So on June 19, we do more than celebrate freedom. We remember the cost. We honor the ancestors. We teach the children. And we walk forward with spirit. Spirit talker. Freedom starts in the soul. Freedom starts in the soul. Listen. Before there was a holiday, there was a cry. Before there was a celebration, there was a chain. Before there was freedom spoken, there were generations praying for it. This is not just a date. This is a testimony. This is not just history. This is a reminder. Spirit talker speaking. And tonight we're talking about freedom. My great-grandmother's tears fell into the ground. My great-grandfather's prayers never made a sound. Working fields from sunrise until the moon, still believing God was coming soon. They tried to break the body, but couldn't break the soul. Tried to steal the future, but couldn't take control, because the spirit kept whispering, hold on just a little longer. Every generation survived and came back stronger. June 19th, June 19th, hear the freedom bells ring. June 19th, June 19th, hear the ancestors sing. The chains may fall from the hands, but freedom starts in the mind. June 19th, Spirit talker said, know your history, and your purpose you'll find. The 13th Amendment put slavery's chains to rest, but healing the wounds became another test. Ink on paper changed the law, but generations still carried scars, trying to find their names, trying to find their voice, trying to build a future out of somebody else's choice. Yet here we stand, still rising, still building, still surviving. Who taught us how to pray? Mama did. Who taught us how to fight? Daddy did. Who taught us how to keep going when the world said quit? God did. June 19th, June 19th, hear the freedom bells ring. June 19th, June 19th, hear the freedom bells ring. From Texas fields to city streets, the spirit of freedom still walks with me. June 19th, June 19th, Spirit talker said, your ancestors survived. Now it's your turn to lead. Listen. Freedom isn't just getting out of chains. Freedom is breaking fear. Freedom is learning your worth. Freedom is knowing that God placed something inside you before anybody put a label on you. They can rename you. They can misunderstand you. They can doubt you. But they cannot stop what God has ordained. That's why I'm standing. That's why I'm speaking. That's why I'm speaking. That's why I'm teaching. Because freedom begins the moment you recognize the spirit within you. Freedom in my soul. Freedom in my mind. Freedom in my family life. Freedom in my children. Freedom in my name. freedom mean? Never bowing again. A day of remembrance, a day of gratitude, a day of reflection, and a day of responsibility. Because freedom isn't something we inherit, it's something we honor. Spirit Talkers, signing off. Remember who you are, remember where you came from, and remember, freedom starts in the spirit.
Listen, I am not asking for revenge. I am not asking for hatred. I am not asking for violence. I am asking for truth. I carry the blood of ancestors who survived chains, survived whips, survived auction blocks, survived laws written against them, survived generations that were told they were less than human. And today, I stand not because oppression won, but because God carried us through. 250 years of stories in my veins, generations buried underneath America's gains. Hands picked cotton, backs bent low, still somehow kept enough faith to grow. They took the names, they broke the ties, separated children while mothers cried. Yet the spirit survived every hateful plan, because God's fingerprint remained on man. I carry that history when I walk this earth. Every scar of my people reminds me of worth. Not ashamed of my ancestors, not ashamed of their pain, because every drop of suffering watered freedom's rain. I am proud of the suppressed, the ones who survived the test, the ones who stood when they could have fell, the ones who walked through living hell. I give my pain to God above. I don't repay hate with hate or blood. The judge of heaven sees it all, and every soul must answer the call. Spirit Talker, let the record show. Some chains disappeared, but some still grow. The 13th Amendment ended slavery's name, but left an exception hidden in the frame. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude. Those words sound free when they're read to you, except as punishment for crime. Now hear the spirit behind that line. History teaches us to read beyond sight, to understand the shadow hiding in the light. Because freedom on paper and freedom in life have often walked different roads through strife. June 19th, Juneteenth, a day of remembrance, a day when freedom finally reached ears that should have heard it long before. 2 years after emancipation, the message arrived, not because freedom was born that day, but because the truth finally arrived. And Spirit Talker asks, how many truths today are still waiting to arrive? How many people remain captive to ignorance, hatred, pride, and fear? I am proud of the suppressed, the ones who survived the test, the ones who stood when they could have fell, the ones who walked through living hell. I give my pain to God above. I don't repay hate with hate or blood. The judge of heaven sees it all, and every soul must answer the call. The pride of the suppressed says, see me, my life matters, my people matter, my history matters. It rises from survival, it rises from wounds, it rises from a child of God refusing to believe the lie that they are less. Healthy pride says, I have dignity, I have worth, I belong here too. And there is nothing wrong with standing tall after centuries spent being pushed down.
But what of the pride of the suppressor? The pride that says, obey me, know your place. I rise because you kneel. That pride should carry shame. Not shame because of birth, not shame because of skin, but shame for every moment a human spirit was treated as less than human. Shame for every law built on domination. Shame for every silence that protected injustice. Shame for every opportunity ignored to choose compassion over control. Give it to God. I do not forgive through forgetting. I give it to God because God remembers. I give it to God because heaven keeps the records. I give it to God because every deed has a witness. Every action has an echo. Every soul has an appointment. Judgment belongs to God, not me. Father, let those who oppressed see. Let those who harmed understand. Let every hidden action replay before their eyes. Let every tear they ignored be revealed. Let every wound they caused become a lesson, not for destruction, but for awakening. Not for revenge, but for truth. Let them finally feel what they refused to see, so that every child of God may understand the sacred value of another human soul. Listen. The pride of the suppressed says, see me. The pride of the suppressor says, obey me. But the wisdom of God says, neither. For we all stand beneath the same creator. The slave, the master, the rich, the poor, the wounded, the powerful. Every knee bends, every mask falls, every title disappears, and at heaven's gate only the truth remains.
This is the pride that develops in people who have been oppressed. Their pride is often a response to being told they have little value.
What it sounds like.
I am somebody.
My people matter.
Our history matters.
I refuse to be ashamed of who I am.
This type of pride is frequently rooted in survival, self-respect, identity restoration, healing from humiliation. A person who has been constantly pushed down may develop pride as a shield against shame. Healthy pride says,
I have worth.
Examples: Black pride after centuries of slavery and segregation. Indigenous pride after cultural suppression. Pride in overcoming poverty, disability, or discrimination. When wounded pride hardens, it can become,
because I was hurt, I am better than others.
At that point, pride becomes superiority instead of dignity.
This pride comes from having power, status, privilege, dominance, or control. What it sounds like.
We are superior.
We deserve to rule.
Others should know their place.
We are naturally better.
Historically, this has appeared in colonialism, racism, class system, national supremacy movements.
The suppressor's pride often depends on comparison. The thinking becomes, I can only feel elevated if someone else is beneath me.
A person with influence can have healthy pride.
Pride in achievement.
Pride in leadership.
Pride in responsibility.
Healthy pride says,
I have been blessed with much, therefore I should serve much.
Corrupted pride says,
my power proves my superiority.
That is where oppression begins.
From a spiritual difference, from a spiritual perspective, both groups face the same danger.
The suppressed, their temptation is
to become what hurt them.
Pain can transform dignity into bitterness.
The temptation is
to worship power. Power can transform confidence into arrogance.
The pride of the suppressors.
See me,
The pride of the suppressor says,
obey me.
one is often asking for recognition, the other is often demanding submission. Yet both can become destructive if they lose sight of humility. A spiritually mature person reaches a higher place.
I don't need to be beneath you.
I don't need you beneath me.
We both stand beneath God.
That is where dignity survives without becoming arrogance, and where strength exists without domination.
Listen. Before June 19 became a celebration, it was a cry from the ancestors. Before the 13th Amendment touched paper, blood had already touched the soil. They stole names, they broke families, they silenced languages, they denied education. They built wealth from stolen labor and left generations fighting for equal citizenship. But they never owned the spirit. Spirit talker speaking. Freedom did not begin with a document. Freedom began when God planted a soul inside a people that chains could not control. Took our names, but not our calling. Took our tongues, but not our song. Sold the mothers, sold the fathers, but the bloodline still held strong. They denied us books and letters, tried to keep our minds in night. But wisdom rose in hidden places. God still taught us how to fight. They built their wealth on unpaid labor, left our children without land. But every scar became a sermon, every wound became a stand. Oh,
June 19th,
the spirit still rises.
June 19th,
The truth still surprises. The 13th broke the chain, but God healed the name.
June 19th,
We remember the pain.
June 19th,
We honor the flame. Spirit talker says, freedom starts in the soul before it walks through the door. Segregation tried to cage us. Red lines tried to block our home. Schools were stripped of equal power. Still we learned to stand alone. Jobs were closed and banks denied us. Justice wore a crooked face. Health was damaged by oppression. Still we move with holy grace. They mocked our culture, fit our rhythm, called our beauty out of place. But God turned pain into purpose and put glory on our face. Let the record show. The 13th Amendment ended slavery by law. But June 19 reminds us that freedom delayed is still freedom denied. So when we speak of slavery, we do not speak only of chains. We speak of families torn apart. We speak of wealth stolen. We speak of votes blocked. We speak of land lost. We speak of records erased. We speak of trauma carried We speak of a people who kept rising anyway. Frederick Douglass rose, Harriet Tubman walked, Booker T. Washington built, W.E.B. Du Bois studied, Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed, Rosa Parks sat down, so a nation would have to stand up. And now we rise. Say it loud, say it strong. June 19th. The ancestors carried us long. The 13th broke the chain, but God restored the name. We are not the pain, we are not the shame, we are not the lie that history tried to frame. We are builders, we are healers, we are fighters, we are believers. African American spirit, born through fire, walking with purpose, rising higher.
Listen, a balanced history tells the truth. Slavery wounded us. Jim Crow tested us. Discrimination delayed us. But God never abandoned us. We became music. We became movement. We became prayer. We became power. So on June 19, we do more than celebrate freedom. We remember the cost. We honor the ancestors. We teach the children. And we walk forward with spirit. Spirit Talker.
Freedom starts in the soul.
Freedom starts in the soul. Listen, June 19th, a date on the calendar for some, but for others, a trumpet in the spirit, a day when chains heard a message, a day when freedom finally caught up with the people, not the beginning of freedom, the announcement of it. Because sometimes God speaks a word, and it takes time for the world to hear it. Spirit Talker, talk to him.
Free at last. Free at last.
Thank God Almighty, free at last.
Free at last. Free at last.
Hear the Spirit breaking every path.
Free at last. Free at last.
Chains fall down when truth is cast.
Free at last. Free at last.
Child of God, you're free at last.
Freedom.
Walk in it.
Remember.
Rise. January 1st, 1863. Lincoln wrote the words, but not everybody could see. The message left Washington, crossed rivers and plains, but some still worked fields wearing invisible chains. 2 years later, down in Texas land, the truth finally arrived by a Union man's hand. June 19th came with a heavenly sound.
You're free.
Echoed all around. Not because freedom was born that day. Freedom already existed, it just found its way. And I hear God whisper through history's page.
Truth may be delayed, but it cannot stay caged. Free at last. Free at last.
Thank God Almighty, free at last.
Free at last. Free at last.
Hear the Spirit breaking every path. Fall down when truth is cast.
Free at last. Free at last.
Child of God, you're free at last. Then came the 13th Amendment's voice. A nation standing at a crossroads of choice.
Neither slavery nor bondage shall remain. A promise written through suffering and pain. But the Spirit Talker reads every line, and I know there's something hidden in the design. An exception clause sitting deep in the text, leaving future generations asking, what's next? See, freedom on paper and freedom in life ain't always the same when you're living the fight. So we honor the progress and study the past, because wisdom asks questions that forever last. Listen, the lesson of Juneteenth ain't only black history, it's human history. Because every soul knows chains. Some chains are iron,
Some chains are fear,
some chains are addiction,
some chains are ignorance,
some chains are ignorance.
some chains are the lies you tell yourself.
And every June 19th, the Spirit asks,
What chains are still holding you?
I was born from a mother and a father's seed, but the Spirit of God is the breath I need. That's the Spirit Talker message from the start. Freedom begins inside the heart. You can unlock doors but stay mentally bound. You can leave the prison and still not be found. So I celebrate freedom of body and mind, the freedom to love, forgive and be kind. Because the greatest chain that ever existed was believing your purpose wasn't gifted. Child of God, lift your eyes and see,
The Creator designed you to walk free.
free at last. Free! Thank God Almighty, free at last.
Free at last. Every generation breaking from the past. Free at last.
June 19th, June 19th, let the trumpet blast.
Free at last. Child of God.
Child of God, yeah.
Free at last.
June 19th. Remember the day, remember the people, remember the journey, remember the cost. And remember this: freedom is more than the absence of chains. Freedom is the presence of purpose.
Spirit Talker. Walk free.
Walk free.
Walk free.
Listen, June 19th, a date on the calendar for some, but for others, a trumpet in the spirit. A day when chains heard a message, a day when freedom finally caught up with the people. Not the beginning of freedom, the announcement of it. Because sometimes God speaks a word, and it takes time for the world to hear it. Spirit Talker, talk to him.
Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty, free at last.
Free at last. Free at last.
Hear the Spirit breaking every path.
Free at last.
Free at last. Chains fall down when truth is cast.
Free at last. Free at last.
Child of God, you're free at last.
Freedom. Walk in it.
Remember, rise. Yeah. January 1st, 1863. Lincoln wrote the words, but not everybody could see. The message left Washington, crossed rivers and plains, but some still work fields wearing invisible chains. 2 years later, down in Texas land, the truth finally arrived by a Union man's hand. June 19th came with a heavenly sound.
You're free.
Echoed all around. Not because freedom was born that day. Freedom already existed. It
it just found its way. And I hear God whisper through history's page, truth may be delayed, but it cannot stay caged. I sigh.
Free at last.
Free at last, thank God Almighty. Free at last.
Free at last. Free at last.
Hear the Spirit breaking every path. Free at last, chains fall down when truth is cast.
Free at last. Free at last.
Child of God, you're free at last. Yeah, then came the 13th Amendment's voice, a nation standing at a crossroads of choice. Neither slavery nor bondage shall remain, a promise written through suffering and pain. But Spirit Talker reads every line, and I notice something hidden in the design. An exception clause sitting deep in the text, leaving future generations asking,
what's next?
see, freedom on paper and freedom in life ain't always the same when you're living the fight. So we honor the progress and study the past, because wisdom asks questions that forever last. Listen, the lesson of Juneteenth ain't only black history, it's human history. Because every soul knows chains. Some chains are iron, some chains are fear, some chains are addiction, some chains are ignorance, some chains are the lies you tell yourself. And every June 19th, the Spirit asks,
what chains are still holding you?
I was born from a mother and a father's seed, but the Spirit of God is the breath I need. That's the Spirit Talker message from the start. Freedom begins inside the heart. You can unlock doors, but stay mentally bound. You can leave the prison and still not be found. So I celebrate freedom of body and mind, the freedom to love, forgive and be kind. Because the greatest chain that ever existed was believing your purpose wasn't gifted. Child of God, lift your eyes and see the Creator designed you to walk free. You're free at last. June 19th. Remember the date. Remember the people. Remember the journey. Remember the cost. And remember this.
Freedom
is more than the absence of chains. Freedom is the presence of purpose.